Are you ready for some football? Duke Grant is back in his house. Duke Grant Sports Primetime Friday Night Football. Duke Grant style, baby. We bringing it here from Seminary Park. LTRC Blue Knights. Blue versus the CC Jaguars. Black in the 9U division. This is going to be a great matchup. The coaches are ready. The players are ready. Let's get it on. The Blue Knights will be kicking off to the Cecil County Jags. They go to number 80. He does a little dance and he dashes down the left sideline. He looks like he's got some room. And he goes all the way down inside the 45-yard. And here, number 10 gives the ball to number 3, and he's got a little bit of room on the outside. Good blocking, but great play by number 3 of the Blue Knights, who stops him cold. Now the Jags are still in business. The handoff goes inside to number 36, and he plows down for just a few. And here again, it looks like it's a fumble. But the ball looks like it's going to stay with the Jags. Now watch this again from another angle. As you see, the ball is loose. Number 80, Johnny on the spot, is there to pick it up. But they had to give the ball back to the Blue Knights, who go straight up the middle with number 3. They look like they're trying to make something happen as they can. This time they go to their fullback and he gets a couple. Now, number 10 squatting down the pitch over number 3's head. It looks like this time the ball did go. Number 41 of the Blue Knights did pick it up, and they have the ball back, but they are smothered. They're going back and forth. It looks like each team is trying to get something going, but neither can. Now the ball goes back to the Jags, and number 36 gets a nice little jiggy move and goes to the outside, and he is inside the 20-yard line. Now the Jags again go inside to number 36. They're trying to make something happen with that running game. And here they go outside to number 3. He looks like he's got some room. He cuts back through the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. Watch this again in reverse action, slow-mo, as you see him make the move. He goes like he's going to go cut outside, and then he spins. Oh, takes a picture for the fans. Then he comes back inside and dashes into the end zone for the touchdown. Great play, CC Jags. Now the extra point goes inside, no good. Leaving the score Jaguars 6, Blue Knights 0. Now the ball goes to number 3, as you see. He's trying to go outside, but he is plastered down. This game turned into a defensive struggle. As again, this time number 37 trying to get outside, but he is swarmed by a sea of Jaguars. And then the Jags get the ball back, and they go to 52, and he looks like he's got some room. He is dancing down the sideline. Got a pretty good amount of yardage. But again, here you see all this defense as 3 tries to get outside, but he can't. And then they have to punt. And this has just been, wow, look, and now the ball goes to 37, and he makes a good bunch of yardage. And here, again, this time the 24, look at that hole. But look how quickly it closes up. That Jag speed on defense is something. You see this hole right here. It looks like 24 is going to make some real room, but they close it just as fast as it opens up. Great defense by the, and back and forth they go. One good defensive play after another as the Jags are doing their thing on defense. And here you see a good play, a nice pass, and it looks like the Blue Knights are in business. You see it again in reverse angle where the receiver gets some good yardage. He got behind the defender. And here Again, this time to number 22, and he starts to scamper, and he's gonna go in for a touchdown, but we did see a flag. Let's see what they say. It is no good. Watch this in slow motion. I think that is a clip in the back. As you look, you will see by number, I think it was, yeah, you can see the clip in the back. And even though there was a clip, that was a beautiful run by number 22. But all for naught as it's coming back, leaving the score still Jaguars 6, Blue Knights nothing. Now the Blue Knights are going to have to get something going in this game. Here, the quarterback smothered by that defense by the CC Jags. This Jag defense is potent, as you see. Nothing coming easy for the Blue Knights. But that Blue Knight defense bites just as well. As you see here, number 3 burying number 3 from the other team. This has been one tough defensive struggle for both teams. As here you see number 24 trying to get something going, but he is smothered. They're just going back and forth. Neither team seems to be making any headway on offense, as this is a night for the defenses. All great defensive plays. If you want to do a defensive highlight film for Duke Grant, this is it. Just straight up pounding in your face, smash mouth defense as each team tries to get something going, but there is nothing happening. Just straight in your face defense, as you see here. What great play. It's just like they're saying, you smack me, and I'm gonna turn right around and I'm gonna smack you. This is just defense, pure football at its finest. But the good thing for the CC Jags is they have the lead. So they can play a little bit less honest than the Blue Knights. And when it was all said and done, it was just too much defense for both teams. And the score that had the CC Jags up 6-0 at the beginning of the game would hold. And the CC Jags would come away with a 6-0 victory over a tough and feisty LTRC Blue Knight team. And we are Duke Grant Sports Magazine, the time capsule of youth sports moments and the home of the very baddest young dudes in sports.